Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about circles and exercises 10.5. Today we are going to discuss the first four sum of this exercise. So this is question number 1. In this question it is said that A, B and C are 3 points on the circle with center O such that BOC is 30 and AOB is 60. If D is a point on the circle other than ABC, then find angle ADC. So diagram is provided. So here is the solution. We have angle BOC as 30 degree and AOB as 60 degree. So together AOC will be 90, 60 plus 30 is 90. Here we are using theorem 8, that is, when angle is subtended by an arc at the center of a circle is double the angle subtended by the arc on the remaining part of the circle. Here we have to find the angle ADC. So ADC, the point D lies on the remaining part of the circle of the here we are considering the arc as AC. So the remaining part of the circle D is a point that lies. So we know that the angle in the center should be 2 times the angle at ADC. So therefore we can write 2 angle ADC is equals to AOC. AOC we have already with us. We need to find ADC. So subjecting ADC we get half of AOC which is equals to half of 90. AOC is 90, so half of 90, which implies ADC is equals to 45. So our answer as 45 for the angle ADC is achieved. Here we are using theorem number 8, which is a very important theorem. Next sum. Here we do not have a diagram, so we need to draw the diagram along with the question answer when we are writing the answer. A chord of a circle is equal to the radius of the circle. So we have a circle and this circle have a center O. The chord is equals to its radius. That means OA is the radius whereas OB is also the radius and OA OB is equals to AB. So all the three sides are equal of this triangle. Since we are getting an equilateral triangle, all the angles in an equilateral triangle is 60 degree. So either one of it we are suppose we take the angle at the center is 60 degree. Then what is asked? Find the angle subtended by the chord a point on the minor arc as well as a point on the major arc. So if AB is the arc, minor arc is over here. This side is the minor arc and major arc is on this side. So we need to join AB with the point. This point is D and on top we are getting another point E. So in major arc we have E and in minor arc we have D. We need to find these two angles. So let's see what is the diagram in answer. The diagram is like we have drawn. AOB is a equilateral triangle. Here we have AO is equals to OB, which are the radiuses, and AB is the chord. So AB is also equal to the radius. So we have equilateral triangle. So each angle is 90 degree. We know that the angle subtended by the arc at the center is double the angle subtended by the arc on the remaining part of the circle. That means we are using theorem number 8. So angle AOB should be 2 times angle ACB. Here we are considering the arc AB and considering the major arc. So if we leave out the small arc AB, the minor arc AB, the the remaining part of the circle contains C. So here the angle will be ACB. So AOB is 2 times ACB. We need to find ACB. So subjecting ACB, we get half of angle AOB. AOB is 60. As it was a equilateral triangle. So in each angle of a equilateral triangle is 60. So AOB is 60, which gives us ACB as half of 60, that means 30. Now we need to find ADB. If we consider the major arc or the arc this one, so a point in the minor arc is D. Now we need to find the angle ADB. So angle ADB is half of reflex of AOB. AOB is 60. Reflex of AOB means 360 minus 60. Reflex means the top one. So reflex of AOB is 360 minus 60 and ADB is 2 times this reflex angle. So we need to find ADB, so it will be subjected and we get half of angle AOB. Half of angle 360 minus 60 is 300. So half of 300 is 150. So the angle subtended by the chord is AB. In minor arc we have D, so the angle is 150. And in major arc we have C, so the angle is 30 degree. Now question number 3. In question number 3 we have angle PQR is equals to 100. It is given in the diagram. P, Q and R are points on the circle with center O. We need to find OPR. That means we need to find this angle OPR. So let's move on with the answer. First, angle PQR is given. So the reflex of PQR is 2 times reflex of POR is 2 times PQR. That means when we are considering POR, the angle is, if we are considering the major arc, this arc, so Q is the point which lies in the remaining part of the circle. So we will get the reflex of POR. So reflex of POR is 2 times PQR following theorem 8. So PQR is given, that is 100. So 2 times PQR is 200. So angle POR, reflex angle POR is equals to 200. Now the triangle is like this. If I elongate it, P is over here, R is over here and O is over here. We got angle reflex angle O as 200. So subtracting it from 360 will get the inside angle of the triangle. So angle POR is 360 minus 200, that is 160. Now OP and OR are the radiuses. Since they are radius, so we can say that the base angles are equal. So we got angle O as 160 and angle P and angle R are equal. So here the reasoning is PO is equals to OR as radius of the angle. So angle P and angle R are equal as opposite angles of an isosceles triangle, or we can say the base angles of a isosceles triangle. So in this triangle we have angle POR as 160. So POR plus angle P plus angle O plus angle R should be equals to 180 degree by angle sum property. Since angle O is already achieved and angle P and angle R is same, so angle P2P by P plus R is also P, so 2P is equals to 180 minus 160. So we will get angle P as 20 by 10. So we will get angle P as 20 by 10, which will give us 20 by 2, which will give us angle P and angle R both as 100 degree. So when we solve it by angle sum property of a triangle, we will get the angle as P and angle R as 10 degree. Last sum is a triangle. Two triangles are given inside a circle. So here angle B is given, ABC is angle 69 and ACB is angle 31. We need to find angle D. So first we are going to find the angle A of triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, angle B is 69, angle C is 31. So by angle sum property, we can say that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. Now we are substituting the value. So angle ABC, BAC plus 69 plus 31, we will get 100. Transposing the side, we will get angle BAC is equals to 180 minus 100, which is equals to 80. Now angle A is 80 and angle D is in the same segment. If we consider this part, the segment this, so the leftover segment we have A and D both. So angle BAC and BDC are both in same segment. So the angle should be equal. Since angle BAC is already 80 that we have achieved, so angle ADC is also 80. Following theorem number 9, that is angle in the same segment are equal. So today we discussed sum number 1, 2, 3 and 4, and these were easy sums using theorem 8 and theorem 9. I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Thank you.